Last time, I explored outfit styles without a clear direction, just testing different looks. But what happens when you already know exactly what you want, and the AI still doesn't give it to you? In this video, I'm going to show how I take a clear outfit idea or reference images and actually apply it to my character. Not just generating random results, but designing with control. So for these tests, I'm going for a K-pop Y2K streetwear look with a sporty racing style jacket and some punk accents. Here is the mood board and the reference images I'm using. From these, I'm mainly pulling a few things: the cropped racing jacket, the low-rise layered bottom, and the chunky boots for that Y2K silhouette. And then, styling details like chains, bandana, and accessories to bring in that punk attitude. So, instead of copying one outfit directly, I'm going to take these elements and actually design it on my character, step by step. Let's jump into viscom. I'm going to start from the bottom first. This part is a bit tricky because the layering between the underwear and the denim shorts has some cutout shapes, so I want to control that carefully. First, I make sure to tell the AI to keep the character identity consistent. Then, I describe exactly what I want: black waistband underwear layered with low-rise black denim shorts. And I also link the reference images into the modify window. This helps lock in the shape and the structure more accurately. Let's generate a few options. These are pretty good. Some have wrong shapes, but this one works. So I'll lock this as my bottom. Now let's move on to the top. Same process. Keep the character identity locked. Then I ask for a cropped racing jacket layered with a triangle bralette. Again, I link the reference images to guide the design. Since this is a Y2K look, I want something more vibrant, so I explore color variations. I ended up choosing this lime green. It gives that strong Y2K energy and contrasts nicely with the black. Next, I generate the boots. Same idea, lock the identity, then I ask for chunky platform combat boots. Pretty straightforward, and it fits the silhouette I want. Now I start adding accessories, sunglasses, and a bandana. The black sunglasses looked cool, but I realized something important. I want the head to be the first read. So I switched the lenses to a transparent orange, just to add a bit of a color pop and a visual interest, without making it feel too heavy. Now I'm looking at the jacket, and I'm thinking maybe I can push the design a bit further. So I try a few variations with more organic panel shapes, just to explore different directions. Some of them actually look interesting, but they pull too much attention. Now the jacket becomes the first read instead of the head, which breaks my visual hierarchy. When designing, you always want to think about the overall read of the character, not just making individual parts look interesting. If one part becomes too complex, it can break the visual flow and take over the whole design. So I go back to the previous design. Now, The overall outfit is there, so I move into refining the design. From here, it's the same process, locking the identity and prompting each detail. So I'm going to skip showing every step and focus on the results. The AI randomly added too many rings, so I removed them and keep just one on the index finger. I add a thin chain on the neck. Then I push some final details, adding raised text on the jacket, a Z patch, and a stud belt with a side chain. I also switched the neck chain to a silver to keep it consistent, and adjust a bandana pattern so it feels more natural and slightly off-center. Finally, I add a fingerless glove on one hand. At this point, the outfit design is pretty much done. The boots feel a bit too small, so I bring it into Photoshop and scale them up slightly. This helps push that chunky proportion and makes the overall look feel more balanced and intentional. So that's the final look. And as you can see, I'm not just copying one reference directly. What I'm really doing is breaking the reference down into key elements, like silhouette, structure, and details, and then applying them intentionally to my character. The key is to lock the character first, then clearly describe what you want, and use reference images to guide the shape and the style. So it's really about combining text and a visual reference together to control the result. If you don't lock the character identity, the AI can start changing the pose or proportions, and you lose that consistency. So instead of letting the AI decide for you, you are directing it based on what you want to design. If you have a specific outfit idea or style you want me to test next, let me know in the comments.